Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
Oh, and it's caught! No by Brown inside the 20, and he's in for the touchdown. Going for the end zone. Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Arizona.
And there he goes. It's a foot race, and he is in for the lead.
To Ezekiel Elliott. He races down the sideline inside the 20. Back to the inside. Are you kidding me?
Alrighty, so week 5 in the WarZone, season 1. We've got the Tennessee Titans coming into Miami to take on the 2-2 Dolphins. It's me, Redskins, here with Cody Roosevelt, the Jags. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? We got number 1 total offense versus number 2 total defense. Who you got?
Oof, I don't know. Tennessee's been playing good. They just hadn't been able to get it done kind of there at the end. So for the first time ever, we're going to have actually an advertisement and a word from our subscribers here, it looks like. So who you got in this one?
I'm going with Fins by 3 late.
Okay. That's a bold prediction. We'll have to come back to it later and see if you're anywhere near it. But so here we go. We got the opening kickoff. It looks like Tennessee's going to take the ball to start this game, and we'll see if Mariota can continue to. I shouldn't say continue. If Mariota can turn it around, he's had some rough numbers over the last couple of weeks, and apparently that ruffles some feathers. But I'm just going to call him straight, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. He let's see if he slides with Mariota a little bit this week. He lets Mariota take a beating.
Yes, he does.
So
yeah, he's going to move around in the pocket a lot, but he gets out to the 24. So basically, what he would have got if he had just taken a knee right there. And we're off and running here. Got Miami.
Hey, here we go. Come to the line. We got he's in pistol set. Looks like a bubble to the left. And he hits it quick. That's not bad. 3 or 4 yards there.
To the 25. Got
No,
a yard.
1 yard actually.
Yep.
My bad. Excuse me.
They're in the gun doubles. Tony Lippett, who got destroyed a couple playoffs ago by Antonio Brown. I always remember that name. All right, so let's see. He's in the shotgun again. 2 to the left. Got Delaney Walker on his right there. Looks like we got a screen coming left. Miami's running with the defensive end. Doesn't get out, but the Dolphins got a caravan of tacklers right there, and he's going to lose a yard on that throw.
Yeah, he was in man defense, which is great for stopping the screen, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially if you got the 2 over.
Those linebackers just fly to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Here we go,
man.
3rd down.
So
I said you don't want to be here 3rd and 11, especially early on your first drive.
Yeah, we'll see. He's looking
drops back. Oh, hit square. Nope. Here he goes. This is what I was talking about with Mariota. He runs a lot with them. And that's great. It can make your offense open up, but man, does he take a beating.
Yeah, and you wonder if that's his first read, honestly, because like you said, square was wide open on that little kind of post route going up the seam too.
Yeah, short dig.
Yep.
That's a nice punt. You gotta get it out of bounds there. You don't want to give a guy. It's so easy on here with Madden. Well, that's good defense. That's a nice user tackle.
Yep. Bam, up to the 27-yard line here, and Miami will get to start. Miami's been they've been sneaky, man. They're not somebody. They're definitely not all about broadcasting themselves or anything like that. But he's come in and he's won some good games. I mean, he got about one of the hottest Saints teams in the league. And so here's the snap here. He's going to hand off left.
Oh.
Looks like Drake's going to avoid a tackle. Oh, and he breaks another tackle. Still going up a sideline.
Okay.
Was that a rack po? Was that a rack po that just decided to just have a seizure and fall on the ground? What have we got here? 67 yards to the house for Drake. The jukes weren't exactly pretty, but man, the Titans were just falling down all over the field.
And that's that number 2 overall defense. So that's very out of character for Kinetic to just drop like that. His user skills have been untested.
It looked like
I thought he had a shot with the user there. He should probably dove a little early, in my opinion. But early start from Miami, 7-0.
Yeah,
that's the best start you can have.
That's probably too many blue shirts standing there to be able to let that go, especially from that many yards out. But yeah, Miami jumps up on front, and they hadn't had a big problem scoring. Now, granted, that's pretty obvious from their offensive rank, but I mean they've been putting up a ton of points, and considering so many other people have been, and we talked about this too before. We had a lot of high scores in that first game, and I want to say that the Dolphins weren't part of that group in Week 1 when they lost to the Buccaneers. So that kind of shows you they've been consistent so far, 4 weeks through.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here?
Got a little heavy side on the left. Miami will shift over, and we got a jump.
False start, huh?
Mm-hmm. 1st and 15. So you give up a quick touchdown, and then you go and take a 5-yard penalty off the start. So work to be done for the Titans here.
What do we got? 5:48 left in the first quarter.
5:48. We're stopped here. We are synced.
All right, come to the line. Trips left. Tight into the right. There's about 3 plays you can run out of this formation. If you don't know by now, what have you been doing this whole Madden cycle? And circle is wide. Okay.
Oh,
here he goes.
There it is. I mean, it's as if. Oh, and he takes a beating at the end.
I told you, it can open up the game for you, but my man lets Mary. I just don't think he cares about him. I think he just wants him to get hurt.
It's just like you said. You come out in a thing like that. I already know in my mind it's going to be play action and it's going to be a crossing route. You get man on top of that, you got to let that ball go. You take your chances.
Coming out the screen again. He came out with the first series of this too, and Dolphins sniffs it out, but he makes a good play. But right there, nice little cut back. Now 3rd and 6. Is that where we're at? 3rd and 7. That's manageable. This is a lot better than being 3rd and 11. It's not great, but it's a lot better.
Yeah, and he saved him. Deion Lewis saves him some yards there because, like you said, they had it covered enough to make the tackle, but he makes a little spin move and picks up.
I got a feeling he's going to look first read on that dig by Decker, that out route, and then he's going to bounce.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
And he looked at Decker and didn't bounce.
It wasn't there, but he still. You're exactly right. He was probably sitting on that one, and we got another punt coming for the Titans.
And this is not where you want to start off. Miami gets the ball at half, 7-0. Still half the first quarter left. Just not a great start. But Connecticut he'll bring it around. Again, you got to get that punt out of bounds. Yeah. You do not want to take a chance giving a punt return. Good tackle again. Foot in my mouth.
And let's see, was that Grant? I couldn't tell if that was Grant or not. That's
he just got to get the punt out of bounds. Man, you're putting it down.
Yeah.
You're already kicking it all the way to the sideline. Kick it just a little bit further. All right, Miami comes out, shotgun. He comes out with a tight end to the right there and trips out to the left. He false starts.
Jeez. Yeah, that was Jakeem Grant. And, you're exactly right. I mean, if you're going to put it there, put it out of bounds. Even if you lose 5 yards, put it out of bounds. But you definitely don't want to be kicking it to a guy like Jakeem Grant with 96 speed. I mean, there's no point in doing that.
I see Titans is using Sam Hubbard there down at D. No, he just switched off to Wesley Woodyard. Oh, look at the Dolphins putting emotion out there.
Yeah. A little hard count.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice pass by him. Oh, no.
Oh, C route shook him. Was that?
Wow. Nice pass. Dolphins has some great passing capabilities. He looks. I think he is. Obviously, we haven't talked to him much, but just from what we've seen, I think he can read defenses pretty well. Mm-hmm. So if you're not bluffing and spying and shaking it up, I think he's gonna get a read on you.
Yep. Oh, and we got Drake going to the right side, inside zone, left or right, and he goes in from 38 yards out. I was just looking up to see if that was Danny Amendola. That actually was on that last play. He makes a nice play in orange for the first time. But, man, just gashed him. And we talk about that, too. If you're going to blitz on the inside like that, if you can get to the edge, it's over.
We hype up this defense, and Kinetic's letting me down.
That's what
I have Miami winning by 3 late, but
it's not looking like it so far.
No. Maybe we're the kiss of death. Well, we did the Chargers and Chargers Chiefs too, and kind of.
Did he stunk it in? It looked like he hit the post and it went in. Well, I had the Titans winning this game too.
Miami's just got everything rolling right now their way. So if you're Kinetic, what do you come out and do here?
I'm trying to run the ball, dude. They haven't done it at all. Okay, screens are cool, but move the football.
Yeah.
Try to get a couple yards here.
And not with Mariota. Run the ball with someone else besides
exactly.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Derrick Henry should still be on that roster, and that dude is still a freak as far as I know. So.
Yeah, I faced him a couple weeks ago, and he doesn't go down first guy touch.
Right. So. Yeah. You know that
there's
better than anybody.
3 to 5 yards a pop just from him falling forward.
Yep. So it looks like we're gonna come out and single back. Let's see if he puts the ball on the ground here.
It looks like he picked run. Okay, so he's coming out. Looks like what is that? A counter to the left.
I have a counter. It's one of my favorites.
It hit that hole.
There you go.
That's all right.
Oh man.
You can't take that as a loss though.
Nope.
Yeah, I know it's 2 yards and there was a big hole there, but now you know you have him sitting. He expects you to be passing. Run the ball.
And for all you non-seasoned Madden children, if you're going through a hole like that, do not hit the trigger. Don't do it.
Stop holding turbo,
exactly.
Sprint, whatever you want to call it. Everybody holds it immediately.
We got some play action
X. Nope. He is Kinetic. He's going to be deadly when he starts looking. He's got to. I don't want to act like I know everything. I just see when I know I get that corner and there's nobody over there on that. He has a tight end over there. Float it or stick it, and then use the receiver and just cut it off.
The reads are there. I mean, the options are there. The reads are being made a split second too late, and that's all it takes. You can't make the throw anymore.
All right, trips left, tight end right.
And on my
got a little bit of a levels.
On my
see it right there.
An advertisement here, so you take care of this.
Yeah, he had X again. He had X on the corner route. He had man defense, and he gets 3 and outed. This could not be as far opposite of how I thought this game would go. But he punts it down again. Miami got the ball. Let's see. He doesn't kick it out of bounds again, so Miami's got a shot to return this. Miami is just one guy. I mean, he could bust it for a huge return there.
Yeah, so from where I'm at right now, just like you said, we're basically going to get a replay here. You're right. Grant had a one-on-one here, and he goes down to the 28. He just got tackled, and so we're going to see him now come out and what looks like a 4-3 base defense. And, 2:19 to go, 28-yard line, and Miami is now walking to the line for their first play of the drive.
All right, so it looks like he just showed middle linebacker blitz. You got the dig to the right for 11 yards, just getting tackled there, right by the sideline.
Over to Julius Thomas, I believe.
2 for 2 for 46. Tano hasn't had to do much. He's had his 2 big chunk plays. And have we even seen Miami's offense yet? I don't know. But this has started off going his way, so maybe we'll get to see something here.
We're not getting a good look at scheme. It's just basically Mr. Kenyon Drake looking like a monster. All right, so let's see. He's going to stretch it out to the right. Linebacker gets filled, and that's been the theme, honestly, in a lot of this is he's getting out there. User defense-wise, he's getting out there, but Kenyon's just putting him on skates. A lot of diving and nothing coming up.
Yeah, that's never a good one. Here we are, man defense again. I don't like. You could see that his left outside linebacker is guarding the tight end, and lucky he came to him. But if that tight end had been running a corner route to the right, your left outside linebacker is never getting to that.
Yeah, that's a lot of ground to cover.
So when you see the man alignment, you kind of sometimes you do have to manually edit it and put the closest linebacker in coverage or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times guys run man and they'll let your left slot cover the tight end on the right side of the screen. He's not going to be there. It's never. I mean, if a guy runs the right pass, you'll never get him.
Sure. Yeah, I most of the time won't even stay in man if I see so many guys bunched up to that side because I know a crosser's coming and I'm not.
There's Drake is just having a day.
45 yards out. I mean, is anybody touching him too?
Oof.
I mean, just slicing through.
This is scary because I like to pride myself on being able to run the ball, and Kinetic kind of shut me down for the most part, so I don't. Yeah. This Miami team might be scary. I mean, I have Leonard Fournette, and I kind of got shut down. This guy's doing it with not the rapper Drake, but running back Kenyon Drake out of Bama.
Well, I think
and
it's like you said,
I guess it's just it's God's plan right now.
Guys, man. Well, I think like going back to what week did you guys play? Week 3? Is that when you guys played each other? No, or was it week 2?
Yes. Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
It looks like it was week 2 actually. Yeah. So y'all played to a 13-0 game. I mean, it was low scoring for the most part. A lot of turnovers from what I understand. Looks like Mariota got hit a lot in that game too. So yeah, I mean he gave up as many points to you in that game, and you're sitting 4-0 as he has to the Dolphins here at 2-2 in the first quarter. So yeah, probably not a good indicator of what he's about, but 3 really big plays you don't want to give up. 218 to 12 right now in total yards. I mean, that's unreal.
Yeah, here we go. 25 seconds of the first quarter. Just get a decent drive. Yep. I mean, come out. There we go. He
nice.
See how he sat long and made that read?
Yep, because I actually thought he was going square. Oh, and Dion nearly broke it. Yeah, it looked like he might have been going square and throwing it into that user right there. Miami did a good job on the left side of the field, but he makes a good read, delayed route. Will drag across and gets a ton of yards. Good play.
All right, coming up to the line, you got trips out to the right, sidecar left. Run the ball. I don't care if it doesn't look good. Run the ball.
He says he's not going to snap the ball, which is fine. So we're going to flip the field. Into the first quarter, 21-0 Miami over the Titans.
Now, we haven't seen any defense from either side just because Titans have played himself out of drives, and Miami has scored in 4 plays each time. So I would like to see some more battle of defenses a little bit. Just adjustments and user, you know what I mean? It always makes games more fun and interesting.
Oh, yeah. We won't complain about splash plays, but no blowouts either.
5 wide. Makes a couple hot routes.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so he has the first option, but chooses to go with the second option and throws it right into the middle linebacker.
And, after last week when Kinetic blew up with Mariota, I thought he was on track. We'll see. This could be a step back.
Yeah.
Be upsetting. I'm a big Kinetic fan.
And
nice
dark
pass.
There. Delaney.
Dang. He dimed that one up.
He did.
He waited.
Gets it in 4.
He's patient. He is patient. He's doing a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
When he's just taking off with Mariota when there's no pressure, it's not gone good for him so far.
Yeah, you gotta have some.
And he don't have left trigger square will slide for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm throwing that ball. He dicks it. He darts it in there to 4 between 4.
Yeah. You're right. He did dick it. You got to have a big one to do that. Good Lord. Hey, look at that monster. Should have been a 2-yard loss. Ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage because it took about 4 guys to tackle him. Come away with points here. Come away with points. I mean, it don't got to be a touchdown. Touchdown's bonus. Just come away with points. Looks like he's got the seams. He's got a late dig on the side with square here. I'm assuming that's his read.
Oh, and he had him. He had Walker up the seam for a touchdown, but he lets it go. And then rolls right with Mariota, and he hits
nice.
Corey Davis maybe?
Ooh.
Down to the 5?
No, was that Corey Davis? It was the left split in. Yeah, it was Corey Davis. You're right. I said left split in. Again, patient, and he catch him in man defense there, or was that zone?
I did miss it, but all I got to say is he's got to get this in the end zone because you just missed a blatant touchdown. You caught a guy on a user. He's got to score here, but it looks like he's got blockers. And Dion Lewis
to the corner.
Skates it in.
Nice. Hey, that's a great response to being down 21-0.
Yep.
So get that first quarter out of the way.
Oh, and the kick is blocked. Let's see if they return it. It looks like they're gone. Wow. I mean, you were. Oh no, he might get chased down here. 15,
come on,
10, and he's down at the 10-yard line. I'd love to know who that was that made that tackle. That is unreal. I mean, dude, it's 23-6. Next thing you know, it's a 17-point game, and it's it's not nearly.
I love the fact that he has got to be 96 speed player on his PAT team. That is above and beyond coaching right there. To have a 96 speed player, that's the only explanation to get hawked down that far away.
I got to at least figure out who exactly that was, so we can at least give him some kudos because that was a heck of a play.
That might be a Gruden grinder right
there. That's
a
Gruden grinder.
That might be a Gruden grinder. All right, here we go. Let's see. Kinetic, stop getting gashed. That should be the the goal of this drive. Like, the goal was to put points on the board last one for him offensively. Defensively, hold him to 3 or less.
Mm-hmm.
Miami brings a motion across. So your stretch left.
Drake, no big
there we
surprise
go.
there. And he gets the stop.
There we go.
We should probably talk about, to some degree, Tannehill. I mean, he's second in the league coming into this game. I mean, he's probably going to jump up again after this game gets played, and he's apparently being shopped. And you wonder, like, okay, they're 2-2. He's leading the league in passing. He's got 8-3 touchdowns and interceptions. You wonder, he looks really efficient so far when you know how to throw the ball. You wonder why he's looking around. There's another big yards.
That play is always tough.
That might be going.
Oh boy!
No tackling right now for Tennessee, and a face mask to boot.
He is questioning users as he, every time it's an open field. Man, he is putting them on suspect. Whew. What I was gonna say is that play right there is always tough because you have to stay in the box for half a second as a linebacker in case they do hand it to that fullback and runs up the middle. But then you also, just the way EA is with the AI, they don't get out to that swing pattern. So you have to get out there with your user as fast as you can. So you're always, I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't, getting out there. Mm-hmm. It's always a tough one. And I guess you, as a tendency the game goes on, you try to figure out what they're doing. Here we go. Miami, I think he's looking middle. Going to roll out, take what you get. That's a smart play right there.
Yep, Julius again. He's 5 of 5, 112. Again, you wonder if that's if that's the need on your team is when you're being as efficient as he has through the year. And I mean, granted, he's not, he's 2-2 right now, but at the same time, is as a quarterback, what's going to set this team apart right now, especially if you can run the balls efficiently as they have. So they go inside zone here, right to left.
Stops it.
And I'm going to have another advertisement here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to be really curious to see who this one is. So we got some recycling.
Yeah, everyone knows recycling. Number one way to stop
pollution.
The damage to the ozone layer.
But anyway, so now we got a 3rd and goal. Drake just came up. It looks like we're resetting here at the huddle. There's a shot of Jarrell Casey here.
Yeah. He looks good in that blue. Good. That's a big guy. Looks good in their 9-9.
So we're back to the line of scrimmage. We got a single back with a couple tight ends.
I hate this formation.
Maybe a little halfback wham, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's the go-to Madden community play. You know what? And guess what? Kinetic responds, holds them to 3. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm. 20-yard kick here.
We had one game. We had one game already finished up today. Looks like Patriots. By the way, made the field goal, 24-6 there. Mm-hmm. Patriots, the new guy we brought in. Man, he can pound a rock. He put it up 31-10. Was that the final there?
Yeah. So this got done really late last night. It was the only game played last night, and I threw the storyline up on the Daddy League, www.daddyleagues.com/WZ18. Now we sound real professional right there. Brian Hill Jr. sitting on. He was the number 1 player that was practice squad eligible or to be signed.
Yeah,
I mean, Patriots picks him up.
He's like Brian Hill Sr. Starting like his daddy, just getting it done.
But he picks up 140 on the ground and 2 touchdowns. I mean, it's unreal. But yeah, like you said, he's going to roll out on 1st down, and he finds his man.
Just dump it. Take. There we go. Just take what you get. Stop looking for the home run, Connecticut.
Yeah, and it's interesting because
I do like that play too. That's nice. The halfback just takes off right away. Doesn't even look for the play action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no delay.
All right, here we. 346 and counting. Here, left and a half. Got to get 3. What'd you say?
So I'm actually at 323. I'm a little bit ahead right now. So we're ticking down 320-19. He's going to take this clock down a little bit. Looks like he's got a little delayed swing route out to the left with Dion. Instead, he's going to take Walker, who's going to drop the ball across the middle, and the ball's going to fall down incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3:13 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, EA's got to fix that next year. That ball shouldn't be caught every time, but a tight end rated as high as Delaney Walker. I at least want to see a 60-40 catch there.
Yeah, and not to mention, it wasn't like he was there the whole time. He came like a little half step behind and still was able to jar that ball out. A little ridiculous.
Now, get down. Oh, my God. I don't know if I'm playing the game or not right now.
Yeah, so he gets down.
He has changed immensely from the end of that first.
Mm-hmm. They just you wonder if that little extra point's going to end up being key here. So he's going to come out 4 wide now. He's got corners on both sides. Let's see if he throws it. He's going to, I don't know, stop me when you've heard this before. He throws a pick here. He stepped up in the pocket, and he's going to throw a pick. McMillan with the pick. I mean, just in the basket.
He ran into the lineman, too. Sometimes you get that animation where if you bump into your lineman as you're throwing, you throw like a wobbly duck. That had no giddy up on it, and it was sloppy. I don't know why he's looking there. Maybe I'm just going to assume that running into the lineman messed it up.
Yeah, because McMillan
this is huge opportunity for Miami.
Just a bucket right there.
2:32 left. You have all 3 timeouts. You're already across. You're at the, 50? Yeah, you're on the 50.
So they're lined up right now, coming to the line, 2:32. He's got 5 wide. Well,
man
defense.
Got
5 wide with a shotgun. I mean, with a tight end right on the right side of the line here.
Kinetic bringing some heat. This is a good time to do it too, because you only got 5 linemen there. Get him.
Great sack
nice
right there.
Yeah, that's a heads up play there by Kinetic. You got to have some balls to run that, but
especially against 5 wide for sure.
That's the thing about bringing some heat when they're 5 wide. You can get instant pressure.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Oh, dude, they called that incomplete. We couldn't tell on the field, but they actually said he got that off. Man, that's a tough break. But then look, Karma comes back, and Hubbard makes the sack coming from the defensive end spot. Ball don't lie.
That's probably better too. Yeah, it stopped the clock on the first one. So now you can. I mean, you got to contemplate calling a timeout here, getting the ball back. You have the 2-minute warning and then 2 timeouts.
You just lost 16 seconds here, as he's going to let this go. 2:06, 2:05 now. He's going to lose 16 seconds for no reason, because clearly Dolphins was in no hurry, and he's probably going to be just looking to make sure this ball stays on the ground to see if he's going to continue not making a heads up play clock management wise.
Yeah, in my opinion, 16 seconds is more valuable than 1 timeout at this point in the game when you have a 2-minute warning with you.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
And I don't know how many timeouts you need to get downfield, but here we go. You need to be in prevent here. Just don't let him get the first. Get the ball.
And he does get the stop.
Miami, see, now you're going to waste a timeout. Now you have no 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. But Miami with the heads-up play there to run the draw. Why not? Drake's been running like he's been running through the 6 forever, going for tighties left and right.
Definitely.
That's a good play call, I think, for Miami.
Oh yeah, it's clear he had no real reason to do anything further. And you're going into the half with an 18-point lead right now. You got nothing to do. Just take care of the ball. And he has a nice punt here. It goes out at the 6. So a lot of work to do to kind of get points here for Tennessee.
Tennessee come out and run it. Take a shot at a chunk play. It don't work. Run it, punt it, go to halftime.
Yep.
See what man Kinetic does.
We got a little fake around. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Dion Lewis. He gets 3. Dion Lewis, 3 carries, 10 yards. But that one big touchdown from about 5 yards out earlier in the first quarter or the second quarter maybe. It's kind of been the sole points for Tennessee, obviously. So we got 2nd
I like
and
it.
7.
Now you kind of lulled him asleep a little bit. He thinks, well, maybe he's just going to run it and go into half. Take your chunk play right here. Whatever you know is your go-to money play as far as like getting 12 to 18 and possibly breaking something, go to it.
He's going to flip it out to Corey Davis. I actually saw Delaney Walker on that little deep post again. I wonder if he wouldn't have tried to hit that. It looked like it might have been there had the ball come out timely, but he goes with a safe route, which is fine. Hits Corey Davis, and it's going to set up 3rd and 1, so your options are endless here for the Titans.
Get the first, and then redo what we just said. Go through, get the first, come out, run it, chunk, run, punt. Go
maybe and a nice block shed there by the nose tackle, but he does pick up 5 yards, especially with the tackle. But let's talk about this.
That should have gone for so much more.
How about Dion Lewis? We're not seeing Derrick Henry at all so far, really. I mean, he's had a couple carries, and then again, Dion Lewis is on the field.
Well, when you're down like this, you need a pass catching back anyway, so I don't mind it at all. But maybe you don't need a pass catching back if you're there. Hit square, nice play.
Yep. Corey Davis.
Maybe you don't need a pass catching back if you were putting the run into the game and establishing a run game.
Yeah, he is. But
40 seconds, 2 timeouts. The clock's ticking. I don't know what he's taking forever for.
So it's got 2 timeouts, and here we go. 31 seconds, 30 now. Looks like he's going to see what he's got deep down the field, and then he needs to get the ball thrown away. Instead, he just stands in the middle of the pocket, takes the sack. Worst case scenario right there. You let the clock tick down. It's going to stop with 25 seconds to go now. Clock ticks down. Now you got second and a mile. Just not great clock management. And actually, at the start of the drive, he actually had a lot of it going his way.
Yeah. Just throw the bomb to circle if you're going to wait that long.
Exactly.
Just throw that fade. Just throw the ball. He intercepts it. Well, it's the same as a punt.
Right. But you know good as I do, it's like 90% chance it's going to get knocked down. And then he gets sacked again on the next play. Miami's going to recover. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait, no. Tennessee. No, Miami does pick it up at the 13-yard line. It looked like there were enough blue shirts in the area. But 91 was like, Wake maybe jumps on the ball. And,
oh, man. This is not good for
Miami.
You go down 31-6 at half in a game that could easily be, in my opinion, 21-10, we'll say.
He's going to swing it out to Drake here. Drake's going to make a move. Nice little jump cut to get by the corner, but does get stuck at the 8-yard line. So 2nd and 5, and Miami's fine. They got 15 seconds. That's potentially 3 plays. And then, 8 yards to go.
With 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts, yep.
I hold them to a field goal so you're only down 3 scores.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see what they do here. They got two wide receivers on the right. He's going to stick to the left. He's in the pocket, but he's going to take off towards the middle of the field. Nearly picks up the first down. Gets down to the 2. Let's see where they mark him. They are going to give him the first down. 1st and goal. He's at the 2. 7 seconds to go. You're talking to maybe potentially 2 plays if you run quick ones before you kick the field goal to make sure you get points here. Let's see what they do.
That play took forever.
It did. Well, he just kept, it's one of those, it sucks because you can't really, use your turbo or anything. You just happen to bounce around till you get a lane going. So it looks like we're in zone here.
You stop the run here? I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't know. They are going to run the ball. Nice block shed out there on the left. I'm not sure who made that tackle, but it was
That's
instant.
Sam Hubbard, ain't it?
Sam Hubbard,
That's the rookie he drafted.
Yep. There you go. Man, that was a big
Sam
play.
Hubbard with the tackle.
You wonder if they got a kick
Ohio
here.
State.
Do you?
You don't. I don't think so. You throw a high ball to the middle. If you get the EA typical animation that hits a kid in the 3rd row of the stands, or you catch it. Well, you don't get intercepted very often.
We're going to have a network timeout for recycling commercial number 2. We all appreciate keeping America beautiful, and I hope you all do the same. So now here we go.
Yes.
2nd and goal. 4 seconds to go from the 4.
It looks like you drop him back. Maybe
throws it out of the back of the end zone. So 1 second to go now. 4-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Good shot at Darrell Casey. He's going to line up to kick this ball here. This should be a 21-yard field goal. Let's see if he just sticks it right through, which we expect to happen here. Snap down.
All right, so
and it's through 27-6 at the half.
He was down 3 scores regardless. As long as he was down 18, now he's down 21. You need 3 touchdowns either way. That's a win for Tennessee. He wins that small battle there.
Yeah, and even for
Miami. See the second half establish a run game and stop the chunk plays, and I think Connecticut can get back into it.
Yep. I was going to say, too, you could argue that Miami kind of got, Connecticut may have bailed himself out to a degree, taking up so much of that time, because you could tell Miami wasn't looking to run their normal offense there with the amount of time they had on the clock. So Miami gets another minute down there. It's probably, you could easily see them punching it in for 6 there, but as it is, they only settle for 3. But they do get the ball to start the second half here, and they're going to come out 1st and 10. Shotgun. Tannehill's back, looking down the field. Doesn't see anything. He can take off and run here, and he is. Oh, and he puts a move there on the middle linebacker, and he's going to pick up, 6 yards on the play?
8 yards. They give him 6. I guess you start your slide.
Yeah, looks that way.
I don't know. You never know with the NFL. You don't ever know with Madden, let alone.
Yep.
But
back in
there
the
you go, 5 wide.
Yep.
Looks like he's making a hot route here, an adjustment.
How many times has Julius Thomas been open in the flats on the right side of the field? My goodness.
That's a veteran move. Just take what you get. It's not. It don't look great as far as everybody wants to hit that 28-yard pass. But take the 4 yards, get the first down. Now it's 1st and 10. You're 5 wide again. This is where I think. Oh yeah, he's got him. Nice play. Hit the square.
Drake's doing it all right now.
Nice play. This is where I think Miami is ahead of a lot of people in the league. Yeah, I told you I think he can read coverage as well, and once he does, he is not afraid to exploit it. Because here he comes 5 wide again, 3 times in a row.
Yeah, you think about how many guys. Oh, nice tip ball. Oh, he makes the catch. I'm not sure who caught that ball. Looks like maybe Devontae Parker, but it gets tipped to the line, and Parker runs underneath it and makes the catch. Really nice play for his first catch of the game.
And for my man Kinetic, that cannot be any more of the storyline right there.
Mm-hmm.
A tip pass for a first down.
How about the quick?
He cannot catch a break. Oh, for second and 2.
Choosing plays really quickly. Oh, and he's going to throw it out right. Brian Orakpo. What?
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Take it to the house.
Brian Orakpo, that is the #1 corner in the league, isn't it? Or is it an outside linebacker who normally doesn't jump out in those? He makes the pick, and that might be the turning point of the game there. Dude, Miami, both those teams were picking plays quick. I mean, Miami was just moving.
Run him over. What are you doing, Orakpo? Make a move. All right, here we go. Got to score here.
Play action here. Let's see what he's got. He's going to roll to the left.
Throw the bomb.
See if he throws it. Nope, he's going to hold it down. He's going to jump out of bounds just past the first down marker.
But that is a smart run there, and it's because, unlike earlier, there was actually pressure. He had to get out of the pocket. Earlier, he was doing that with no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what the position is meant for, let alone your routes or anything like that. Sit in the pocket as long as you can.
Yeah, and injuries are far from nerfs, so you could see that guy going down for 6 weeks almost instantly. He's got X again. Route. There he goes, and he nails it. He's got Walker, but man, I hate that dive and tackle. Makes it at the 21-yard line, but a nice throw. Like you said, he's catching him in man, and he's got him there, but the reads have not been quick. But that time was perfect.
I want to fight the guy that put that into EA.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
Yeah, Chiefs,
30 seconds.
If Chiefs is listening, dude, he did it to me 3 times in our game last week, and I had touchdowns on every one of them.
Chiefs a dirty cheeser anyway, so who cares?
Oh,
there we go, run the ball. Derrick Henry.
Ooh.
Starting a new lead. Turn over a new lead for the second half.
8 yards on the carry. It's going to take him down to the 13-yard line. 4:29. Clock's ticking down as the Excel clock takes it down to 4:13 now.
Yeah, that is. This second half's already going kind of quick, honestly.
Yep. He's going to roll out left. He's got Lewis, but he's probably going to get blown up here, and he does.
It's all right, but that's all right. That's better than what usually he rolls out, or he would have tried to cut back across the field. Just drop it or throw it out of bounds and get what you get.
Yep, so it looks like
here we go. 3rd and 6. Got to get a touchdown on this drive. Because Miami's ready to start milking the clock a little bit. Not milking it, but just trying to keep the clock on his side.
Mm-hmm. So, and they haven't made a mistake. You take that Orakpo play out, man. They hadn't made a mistake. But yeah, you're exactly right. He's got play action to the left. Everybody on the field is on the left side. He's going to roll to the right. He's got some room. Let's see if he takes it out of bounds. He does at the 3-yard line. Nice smart play. Smart play.
Yes, that's what makes Kinetic dangerous whenever he uses him. When he uses Mariota effectively and efficiently, he's dangerous. But whenever he's just taking off just to take off, there's no benefit to that. And, he's not letting him get crushed no more, so I no longer think he hates Marcus. But here we go. I don't like running a play that takes this long down the goal line.
Yeah, but it was going to work. Dion Lewis goes in nearly untouched for the touchdown. Man, I usually shy away from that play too, especially going left right like that. But he does it, and he's gonna avoid going down again. So that's going to be 27 with the extra point now as he checks to see who's watching his game. 27-13 with 3:04 to go.
Great play call, Kinetic. Great drive. Now D up again. I want to see a good game. I want to see it come down to the end here.
Definitely. I mean, our first game was we had Chiefs Chargers, and it had a lot of great plays. I mean, the kick return game was awesome, but ultimately, the Chargers couldn't stop throwing the ball to the Chiefs middle linebacker, and he got out of hand late. This one's kind of been the opposite. It started off way out of hand, but now it's starting to come back. I mean, Miami's still been really efficient. I think you take that play out, Miami's basically played on nearly flawless game, but I think we're all kind of hoping that at least Tennessee can make a play here and make it a little more entertaining.
Here we are.
Drake's left or right.
You know what? That's a win for Miami in the sense of, I think I probably should have been about a 5-yard loss, but what do you get? He ends up getting 4 out of it. I didn't even know he got that many. So yeah, that's a great start for Miami there.
Yep, he shoots it up. No reason to kind of go away with hopes and working either if you're Miami. And you saw what they did the last drive, and it was working other than that one play. But They came out 5 wide almost the whole drive, and now they're coming out, 4 wide here in shotgun. He's got he's got a little C route out to Danny.
He loves that corner.
Sure
Miami
does.
loves that corner.
It's working, man.
Big matchup this week too. We got the Rams playing Seattle, and it's at the Rams Stadium. So that's a big one for that division.
Yeah, and like I said,
I'm not sure if they've played yet or not. I think they come back later in the season.
Yeah, they do. Obviously Rams having Sue and Donald. I couldn't run on him. He's a good player. It all comes down to reads with him. And Seattle, they were able to. The diving tackle again, man, that was nearly 6, and he went up well over 200 yards right there. But just going back to that game, Seahawks, he joined a little bit late. His games have looked good. He actually just knocked off Connecticut 2 weeks ago. Earl Thomas sealed it with a late interception, but so he's looked good. So I think that will be a good game. Those two are chasing the 49ers, who are 4-0, but they're both right there at it. It looks like Tannehill's going to go down on the sack. Held the ball a little too long, and Dodd was able to get around on the right inside.
Yeah, well, if I was Miami, before this game gets any closer than I want it to be, I'd let Drizzy keep doing his thing. And he's been pretty tough running the ball. But here we are, 5 wide. Did I say that? The numbers on the left should be open. Nope. He direct man defense.
Yep.
Good defense. Good play.
Tries to hit
3rd and 17. Yeah, 3rd and 17. Kinetic, again, get them off the field. And Titans be sitting okay. You're down 14 with a whole quarter and all your timeouts.
Yep, no reason not to get off the field right here. The only thing is, do you give up enough yards to get a field goal? But that answer is obviously no. Jarrell Casey finally makes a play in this game. Sacked at the 49-yard line, 4th and 23. So, hey, back-to-back stops for Tennessee. Let's see what we got.
Big 9. This is the Kinetic we expected the whole game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he hadn't given up any points going into this. So, to give up well over his year average in the first quarter was pretty crazy. But
yeah, and 3 of them were big chunks. Like 3 touchdowns are huge chunks. So
yeah,
a lot of stuff not going his way to start. But, a lot of times that's Madden's fault. But I think that excuse gets used too much. A lot of good big breaks happen because good users make good plays. And Miami has made some nice plays on his own too. So I don't want to take away from him as if Madden is putting one to it.
Yeah. I mean, that was a lot of poor tackling by the Titans. I mean, Miami did his thing, but here we go up the middle. Looks like he's going to pick up about 11 yards there, Derrick Henry. So he's got 3 carries, and I know you're playing from behind, but man, you gotta try to get that guy incorporated because he's had nothing but make the positive plays so far in the game. And we're going to get another ad here. I believe this is Geico for all your insurance needs. Come and see Geico because they will give you man babies, and there you go, right there.
Yeah, screw flow.
Yep. All right, so that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to kick off to the 4th. Looks like we got some play selection. Looks like shotgun potentially for the Tennessee Titans. 27 to 13.
Bringing in Dion Lewis. We brought Derrick Henry in.
Here we go.
I mean, it's as if you got a little microphone going into Kinetic's ear here talking to him. Here we are. I don't mind this play. A little trap, but he's going to check the pass. Corey Davis out that left side. Is that where he's looking?
He's got X open in the middle, and he's going to take it. Oh, he got a fumble.
Great play by the big man.
Jumps in the pile, makes the play. We got no huddle here.
Okay, now he's coming back to the original play he picked, I think. Nice. That's 1st down.
Move chains is all you need.
Keep going. Let's go. You got plenty of time.
So we're at 7:33 and counting here. 30 seconds on the play clock.
Look how big Derrick Henry is. Looks like a defensive end.
Huge. All right, so let's see. We got shotgun again. Henry on the left. 2 wide receivers on the left. 1 wide receiver on the right with Delaney Walker on the right.
Slants everywhere.
Little quick out.
Hit
He's
the
going to have to
drive.
run. Nearly gets sacked. Oh, he's going to
Just
stop.
take what you can get.
Whoa. Okay, I got some questions about this. EA. Let's have a conversation here.
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, you can blame EA because that was odd, but you could also blame Kinetic because what was that? Throw it away or run with it. Do one of those two things.
Here. See, you love running with him any other time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Second
play action. He's looking for man defense, I'm assuming. Try to hit that circle coming across it. Oh, he checked to the square. Step up. Circle. There we are.
Yep.
Nice dime. It's a nice pass.
That was a good play. So he's going to pick up 22 yards there. That's 150 yards through the air for Mariota. Smith on the catch. That's the guy who ran him down earlier. The kick return.
Tony Lippett. No, 81. My bad.
It might have been Johnny Smith. Okay, if this is him, then I'm going to be shocked. I'll be surprised, though, because that guy's got 85 speed. We'll have to do some investigating work on our Gruden grinder later. Delaney Walker up to the left side.
Nice little play. Here it comes. Yeah. Don't call it a comeback.
That's right. So, 1st and 10, down 2 scores, 14 points, 5:51, clock still rolling.
Let's see here. Going to do a screen. He hasn't run this since the first quarter.
Yep, which is good to
Dolphins
see.
Sniffs it out. He plays nice user with the middle linebacker.
Yeah, there was nothing to be had on any of those plays. Yeah, and you know what? Okay, so I don't know if you remember too much about Vance McDonald running down the Bears returner when the Steelers lost earlier in the year, about week 3 in real life. But that was a tight end that ran that kick return, that punt, that kick block down. So that was a tight end making that play.
It's like Benjamin Watson for the Patriots a couple years back. Remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, step up, hit the see, that's an unnecessary hit to take. And Madden's the kind of game that you can get an injury even out of bounds right there.
You can even see Mariota shaking his head like, "Come on, man."
Yeah, Mariota got up kind of shaky on that right knee. Here we are. This is only the 4th or 5th time we've seen this play. Now you start to. Oh, here we go. Wow!
Man. What a stick in there!
What a bailout! What a bailout by Delaney.
Anybody's user in that linebacker over there, that's a pick.
He catches that, but he doesn't catch that one earlier in the game we were talking about.
Exactly, where he's got plenty of room across the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. Look at that R1 here. You're looking at Decker, at least I am. I'm trying to high point him.
He's got him.
It doesn't matter.
He left him with the user.
I think he had both of them, honestly.
So we got a touchdown. Hey, we got a 20, possibly a 7-point game here, pending this extra point. So this is what you want, man. You're calling a football game. You want this to be close. And let's see if he hits this. Looks like it's going to be right down the middle. A 7-point ball game. 4:16 to go. They're going to kick the ball off. A 91-yard drive in 10 plays in under 4 minutes. Nice drive by the Titans.
Keep it up, Titans. Hold it down for the AFC South.
It's going to pin up to the left pylon.
My stream just jumped back for a second, so.
Okay, well, right now we're looking at 4-12, makes a tackle. Grant goes down at the 29-yard line. So we've got a 4-3 normal look, it looks like, for the Titans here. As Miami comes to the line, I don't know if you call this a little weak formation here, but they're going to go play action, go left to right. He's going to flick it off to, I'm not sure who we got here, maybe a tight end fullback combo, but he's going to pick up 7 yards on the ground. Looks like a little fullback slide play.
How much time you got left on your clock?
So we're at clock stop. He went out of bounds at 4:06. He's on the 36-yard line, 2nd and 3. Now we got.
All right, I'm trying to pull my stream back up here. I'm a little bit off.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know what happened. It flicked. It came back. So just keep me updated. I'll try to catch up with you.
We got another inside zone, right to left for Drake. He's going to pick up 8 yards on the play and move the chains. 3:55 right now, and clock is rolling. Tennessee needs to get a stop here. They're already almost at midfield after a couple plays, and they can't give up any more points here. Now
Miami just
go ahead.
I said they need to keep running that inside zone.
We got Drake. I don't know who was supposed to block 21 right there, or maybe 31, but that play looked like it might have gone for 6. Instead, just gets barely over the first down marker. That could have been the dagger right there, but he gets off and makes the tackle right at the sticks. So, still fighting for your lives here. They're across midfield at the 45, and Miami's going to continue to go with a little bit of a minor heavy look here.
We got what, 3:20?
We're at 3 minutes to go right now. Just under 3 minutes to go. They just crossed the 35 as they pick up 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and inches. 2:51 to play, and the clock is still rolling. So there we go.
All right, I think I'm catching up.
All right, same formation here. doubles on both sides. Let's see if he hands this ball off to Drake. He's going to pull a guy. Looks like Julius Thomas is going to come in motion. Going to run the clock down. Then we got a toss to the left. Drake's going to make a move, cuts it back inside, breaks another tackle, cuts it out again. Man, he has looked so good today. So 15 carries for 224. He moves the chains again, 16 yards against Engage 8. Man, you hate seeing a toss play when you're running Engage 8, but he calls the perfect play in that spot. And he's going to let the clock go all the way down to the warning here. So let's see.
You have the 2-minute warning now?
2:02, 2:01, and
yep,
now
there we are.
2-minute warning.
Okay, I caught up to you. Sorry about that. I was a little bit. I don't know what happened, but
so that's exactly
2
what
minutes
they didn't
left.
Want. They gave up way too many yards. They're already down a touchdown. They couldn't give up another point, and now Miami's got 1st and 10 already well in the field goal range.
Oof.
Still in shotgun. Another shotgun
Drake
run.
up the
Oh, he fumbles.
Oh,
they pick up the fumble. That is heartbreaking right there.
I thought Kinetic was finally getting the break he deserves, and man, I swear, if my phone dies before the end of this game, I'll be upset because this is getting pretty good.
He just, it's gonna try to force something here. If I'm him, I'm just hoping that I can force a sack here. Oh, and he gets it. He gets it on the screen. Man, you gotta wonder why the ball didn't come out right there because it looked like he had a ton of blockers.
Miami, do not run yourself out of field goal range.
Exactly. And there's been a ton of missed extra points already in this league. You wonder if they set up for a 45-yarder, which is where they're looking at right now. Can't lose any more yards here.
No. Because after 50, it's a little sketchy.
Yep. I'm not sure what the win situation is here right now, but no reason to take any risks. You got the game basically won right now because you're burning all through Tennessee's timeouts, and a 2-score game should be insurmountable here. I'm expecting a run here.
Taking a while with this play selection here, huh?
Yeah.
All right, it came out. Sam Hubbard needs a big sack right here. Let's go.
All right, snap down. Shotgun run again. He's going to go down to the 19.
Smart play.
If
Smart
that's his
play.
last
You know
carry,
the field goal wins for you at this point.
Absolutely. If that's his last carry, 17 for 235. I mean, Drake, he got a little more bottled towards the, as the game went on, but still a fantastic game for Kenyon Drake. And the ball is going to go up and right down the middle, no block, and it's a 10-point game.
If Kinetic's seeing them stats now, it's too late. That's what Drake would say, at least. I don't know. I did not expect Kenyon Drake to ever go for that, especially against a guy like Kinetic. So.
Yeah, and I would agree. It's almost like you put a little asterisk beside of it too, though, because that first play went for 70-some, and he should have been tackled well before that. And that'll be one of those things where if Tennessee can go down here and get some points as we get another ad, I don't know. I believe this may be Murphy the crime-fighting dog. I'm not sure, but let's just take this moment to thank the great crime-fighting dog detectives across this United States of America. It's another Geico. You know what? Thanks so much for Geico and your detective work. All right, so now we're at the play art selection here. We've got 4 wide. Mariota's looks like he got 4 verticals. Dion Lewis snap down. Dion Lewis is open to the left, but Mariota rolls right, and he's going to have to back up all the way to his own 7, throwing it away. 1:33 left on the clock. Now 2nd and 10.
Back on Drake at running. That first quarter he went 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh yeah.
He was at 100 yards rushing after 3 carries.
Yep. I don't think Tannehill even needed to throw the ball until the second quarter.
No.
So let's see. He's got 2nd and 10.
Drop
he's got
back.
Another vertical route. And he's got him. Delaney Walker drops another one. We're looking at you here, EA.
RB up the seam.
I didn't. Wide open.
RB up the seam was wide open.
So now we got a little flood concept. Looks like on 3rd and 10. 1:28. Clock's ticking now after the snap. He's going to roll left away from every one of his players. Let's see what he's got. He might have square here up the seam. He sees it. He sees it. He throws it, and he makes the catch. It's Corey Davis again. Fully Andrew Jones dove out there, and he makes the catch. They're going to have to hustle up to the line here, though, with 1:07 now and counting. Looks like they got another vertical route play call on here. Let's see what he does. And he's going to check it down here to Corey Davis again. He's got some room and some blocking up the seam. down at the 5-yard line. He's going to go out of bounds. I'm sorry, to the 6-yard line. And you look at Mariota's numbers, man. Playing from behind, 20 of 27, 270, and a touchdown, and just that one interception, man. He and that interception, you know, like you said, he runs into his blocker. Who knows? Or he doesn't run into his blocker. Who knows? So
the blocked, yeah, I guess not. I'd say the blocked PAT would come back to bite you, but it didn't.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't score, but you still like to have that. You like to have any points, I guess. But let's see. See what he's got. He's going to flick it out. Oh, nearly intercepted. We nearly KO'd him on that one. Throws it out to the right in a dangerous area with 2 orange shirts. So 53 seconds to go. 2nd goal. Got to score. Got to score as quickly as possible, and then get that ever elusive onside kick. Although the Ravens did get one last night.
There is a trick to it.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to share that. I'm sure everybody would appreciate it.
No, I cannot.
You can't. Okay.
The trick
is very secretive. And he gets sacked on the play. That's probably one of the things you just absolutely cannot do.
Very immature to do anything. I think it does.
So here we go here. So he's going to stay in that same formation. No huddle. He's going to roll to the right. Looks like he might be able to take this one in. He gets a block. Oh, and he dives across the pylon, so he will score. So, good game. I mean, as far as all that goes, take care of yourself a little better. Mariota had a nice game. He gets into the end zone. It's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 1 rushing, 1 passing. Let's see the extra point here to make it a 3-point game, and it's right down the middle. 30 seconds to go. Now it's the toughest play you're ever going to make, getting this onside kick. Let's see if Ryan Suckup can get it. Going pretty much full power here, and it goes right to Danny Amendola. So the former Patriot scoops it up, and I expect to see a knee here as Tennessee has no timeouts, and that should basically do it.
Miami's going to hit the V formation and take the knee. He's a smart guy.
Let's see if they do.
It's a great game.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, that's all you can ask for with that kind of comeback by Tennessee. And Kinetic, he did everything he's supposed to do, and to try to pull it back, he just ran out of time. And Miami, efficient across the board, man. Great game.
I mean, you look back at it and think the predictions before the game, and some people have Miami winning by a field goal, and that's what it came down.
Great call. You're right. I mean, it's almost like you knew ahead of time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and drop out into the post-game show here. All right, so let's see. Looking ahead. So Miami goes to 3-2. Kinetic drops to what? 1-3?
Yeah.
One
team going the way you want to go, and one team not.
Exactly. So, you know, Jacksonville being 4-0, you got Tennessee dropping to 1-4, and then down there at the in the AFC East, you got Buffalo, who we just filled today with a new owner. They're sitting at 3-1, and now Miami's going to go to 3-2. So a lot of odds will be played onto that Buffalo-Cincinnati game. Buffalo and Cincinnati are both teams where, you know, hey, they could be there at the end. They're kind of maybe wild card. So that one will be interesting to see if Miami can kind of jump over Buffalo. I'm not sure when they play head-to-head, but like you said, this was a good game. Started off out of hand, but Kinetic made it a game.
Yeah, Kinetic. Round of applause to you. Way to come back, make that a good game.
Right.
Miami, keep doing your thing with Drizzy. I mean, right now you say 3-2. Bills are 3-1 with a new user. That'll be a tough division late. It'll come down to.
Definitely. Well, all right, so we'll call that one for now. Nice to be able to have a pretty quick turnaround on WarZone Live here. We'll be looking ahead, trying to sort of dictate what'll be the next good one to cover. But that's all I got for this one, man. Week 4 is in the books. This is our early week 5 game, so we're looking to get week 5 taken care of pretty quick.
All right, keep up the good work, guys.